Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So in the last video, we implemented whatever we have learned till now into our amazing rentals application. But the problem there was like whenever we used to pass our data from controller to the view, we were hard coding it. So in the real world scenario, we will be actually taking the data from the database. So today we'll be learning something about entity framework. So entity framework is an ORM, object relational mapper. So what exactly it does is it maps our relational database to the objects of the classes. Okay. So before this ORM concept, what we used to do, if you are familiar with ADO.NET, then you must be knowing that whenever we used to connect the database to our models, we used to create a table, and then in the dial layer we used to open the connection, and we used to map the data with the model manually, and then we had to close the connection. So in the modern day approach, we don't need to go for all these processes. We just have to configure our entity framework, and that will take care of all these things. So in entity framework we have two methods, like those are code first and database first. So when I say database first, it will like we'll be just creating the tables in the database, and those tables will be like it will be mapped to the models, or rather I should say it would create the models into your application. And when I speak about code first, in that case what we'll be doing is we'll be creating the model, and based upon the model, entity framework will generate the respected database for us. So we don't have to actually go and create, both the things. So we'll create one thing, another thing will be created directly by the entity framework. Now, which approach shall we use? It totally depends upon the personal preference, but I would personally, suggest that if you already have some database, then you can go for database first approach, because in that case you don't have to create anything into your database. Directly from the database you can take, like you can generate your model. But if you are starting a new application, it's always recommended to go for code first. Why I am saying this is because you can maintain the versions of the check-ins what you will be doing. We call that migration. We'll see how to do it in our next video. Okay, thanks for listening.